been upstairs about an hour. Did I plan on being upstairs for an hour? No. Did I plan on coming up, brushing my teeth, cleaning my sink, going back downstairs? Yeah. Did I plan on sitting on my bed for ages and then lying back on my bed? No. I want to go downstairs. There's nothing on the telly anyway, so although I could be missing something amazing because I didn't really look what was on TV, I just presumed nothing was on. So earlier I was like, oh yeah, I've got my vlog ready to go up. It's bloody Tuesday. I don't put a vlog up on Tuesday. Actually, I need to save it. So when I go to bed tonight, I'll save it. Then I'll upload it tomorrow. Because it's meant to go up tomorrow. Then I need to edit my next one. Don't even know what I filmed. Get that up Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Who knows? I just I've been struggling with my anxiety recently, and it's not really been too much of an issue for weeks previous. Like, it'd been there, and I have moments where it's worse than other moments, but I've been doing pretty okay considering. And well, I've been doing better than okay, to be honest. But you know, I've had a few anxiety outbreaks. I had one last weekend and the weekend before, and like I had it, like, was it last week when I was anxious most of the week? I don't know. Or was it this week? No, it was just in this week. It was last week. And I was really anxious this morning. Like, I had a really bad night's sleep. I was up all night, probably from bloody Diet Coke. And now here's me drinking full sugar Coke. And I'd opened a Diet Coke earlier as well. So I don't think Diet Coke or Coke is my friend. I'm probably going to have a bad night's sleep again. I kept waking up. And normally, like, if you wake up a few times in the night, unless you do anything, like, or if you're awake for a long time, you don't really know. Like, a lot of people don't know they've woken up at all. They have no memory of it, because it's normally just been for a minute or two and they've gone back to sleep. But I have vivid memories of waking up quite a lot and turning over again. So I was sleeping badly. But I don't feel massively down. I'm sorry if it keeps moving, I just can't keep hold of it. I don't feel massively down. I did, like, at the start of all this, like, if you've watched the vlogs, like, March, I was in a really bad way. And I sorted my head out. I don't know how I sorted it out, because the way I felt, you know, I just don't know. Something happened that changed everything for me, and I suddenly felt better than I'd done in years. It was really weird. And then obviously there was something that I got involved in that I almost ended up doing, and then I had to kind of withdraw from it because I'd been ill for a few days, and then obviously it turned into something quite serious, and I should have gone to hospital with not being able to go to the toilet for anything. And you know, it took weeks to get to that point of being that unwell. So I remember, like, the week leading up to it, I just didn't feel myself. I felt unwell and stuff, and I never put two and two together and worked out what it was. I just knew I felt unwell, and it was making me down. And then obviously the week it all happened, even the days afterwards, I was still very unwell for probably about a week, and I didn't start to feel normal again for about 2 weeks afterwards. And like, my body isn't fully working, but it's working better than it was after I got everything to start working to some extent again. But I've just not felt quite right, both mentally and physically, since. And obviously, if I was going to my doctors, I would have told my doctor what had happened and how it's making me feel, but no one's going to the doctors. No one's getting to speak to their doctor unless their doctor's doing callbacks. So even if I rang and left a message and asked to speak to a doctor, I wouldn't necessarily get my doctor. And, like, it's not the same speaking, like, obviously speaking to my doctor would help me in some ways, but it's not the same as it is when you go and see her. And I don't even know what it's going to be like when things go back to where you can go and see your doctor. Like, I don't know how I feel about anything at the moment. I don't just mean her or the doctors in general, I just mean about everything in general, because I don't know. And I know, like, other people, like, keep saying, like, they don't quite feel like themselves, and they don't feel right, and they feel a bit blah and a bit down and stuff. And I like watching someone who was, like, saying that they don't suffer from anxiety, and they said they don't know how people with anxiety have coped, because even though they don't suffer themselves from anxiety, they've had quite a lot of anxious moments during with what was going on. And like, my anxiety wasn't an issue, like, it wasn't beginning, and then something, like, lots of things changed for me in my head, and I wasn't that anxious. But now my anxiety's coming back. I'm not sleeping very well. I keep tossing and turning. I don't particularly know why. I don't feel 100% well, but that's not even an issue. But I just don't feel myself at all. I'm feeling down, but I'm not down. I feel down in a different way, which, might make sense to some people, it might not, I don't know. And I just feel totally unmotivated. Like, I'm more motivated. Oh God, hold on. I'm more motivated now than I've ever been. Well, I was more motivated a few weeks ago before I got sick. And I'm, like, still to some extent motivated, but not, like, and still it's more than it's been in a long time, but not, like, it's not as motivated as I was weeks ago. And I just feel down, and I just don't quite feel right at all, and I don't know why. Nothing's really happened. Obviously the online stuff stresses me out about being hounded and lied about and bullied. Like, I don't feel safe because of what they're doing, but I just can't shake this feeling that I've got. And I know everyone's feeling the pressure and stuff, and I feel like I'm scared to go out, but also at the same time I want to go out because I'm sick of being inside. And, like, I loved being inside. Like, I've loved it up until, like, this last week or so. And I feel like there's a part of me that wants to go out, or feels like going out will help me, or something. Like, I just don't know. I just feel confused about how I feel, or what I'm feeling, or what's actually going on. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. I don't know what is going on. I don't mean like in life, I just mean with me. And probably lots of people are feeling confused about how to feel or what they're actually feeling. But I do feel a little bit down, and I feel like I am getting stuff done, but not much. Like, today's been a total write-off. The bath was super relaxing, even though next door's neighbour seems to always be out playing every time I get in the bath. But it was super relaxing, it smelled gorgeous. Then I had a shower and washed my hair and stuff. And then I had that burger. Oh my God, I couldn't eat it. Even my dad couldn't eat it. They're massive. And we got a free bottle of Coke. And I don't drink full sugar Coke, but I basically drank most of it. But I haven't really done anything. I lit some incense because I thought I was going back downstairs, so that won't be lit anymore. It's one called Positive Vibes, I think. But I'm just going to light my wax burner. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's got Parma Violets in. I don't want to light that one. I'm going to light a candle, I think. But I just don't feel right. Does anyone else know what I mean? And I don't want to speak about the whole not going out thing, because I think that's a vlog for itself. But I just feel like something needs to change for me. because I feel like I've had enough of everything. And by had enough of everything, I don't mean like, you know, when people like I've had enough and like they stop doing whatever it is they're doing or they change things. I don't mean like I don't know. I just feel like something needs to change in my life or something. Like, I don't know, I feel like I need something extra in my life. Do you know what I mean? Because ultimately, I'm stuck in the house with no one to talk to, which doesn't bother me, because, you know, but before this, even though I was in the house a lot, I would go out and interact with people. Like, I'd go to the shop and, you know, I was getting to know certain people in shops, and we'll have little conversations, and I always got, 9 times out of 10 I got served by the same person in B&M, and we'd have a quick chat, and I'd have a chat to whoever served me an Aldi. Well, some were grumpy, so it depended on who was there. But I'd have little conversations even there, and obviously I'd go to my doctor's and I'd have a long conversation with her. So I was interacting, and I'm not really interacting much because I've not interacted online. Like, I stopped interacting pretty much straight away online, and someone took offence to it who'd become a bit reliant on me and started spreading lies, so I blocked them, and then they started spreading even more lies, and that's one of the reasons why I got the police to my house, because I weren't putting up with it. And that's because I hadn't talked to them for 3.5 weeks, I think it was, and they'd become too reliant on me. And I was trying to stop it because they weren't my type of people, and they were they used to lie all the time, and so I wasn't surprised when they lied about me. I was just like, whatever, I've got more important things going on to put up with that crap. So I got the police involved. The police won't tolerate cyberbullying, but yeah, like, I basically did stop talking to people, and it did me a lot of good because I got to sort out my head, and I got to think about things, and I got to change things in my head, and things changed massively for me, and I felt better than I'd felt in years. I felt more positive, I felt more driven, and I knew what I wanted to some extent. And now I'm just like, it's like the same routine every day. Like, I can't sleep, go to bed late, get up late, go downstairs, have breakfast. I always have a shower now. Like, I did change my routine up, whereas now I'll have a shower 9 times out of 10 before I go downstairs, whereas in the past it would be like 1 or 2 times out of 10 I'd have my shower first, and then the chances of me having a shower or getting dressed in any way was slimmer. Whereas now I'm trying to put an outfit on every day. I'm trying to wear footwear that isn't slippers. I mean, today I didn't. Today I had that t-shirt on until I had my bath, and then I put on M&S, the loungewear jumper that I got from M&S, and that's what I put on after my shower. But for most days, there's days when I get up, I'm like, no, I want to go straight downstairs. I'm like, no, have a shower, put something on, and then go downstairs. It's only another 15 minutes, 10 minutes if you rush, and you'll feel better for it. And it's true, and it does motivate me a little bit more. So that is one thing I've changed about how I do things, because, you know, long before lockdown, I would just go down wearing whatever I selected. Well, no, because I sleeping nothing 90% of the time, so I would just put something on and then go downstairs. I'd be downstairs hours and I'd just sit there. Whereas now, I'm more likely to do stuff like I'll go down, have my breakfast, and then I'm likely to just watch Neighbours, and then I'll do something, and then I'll do little bits, whereas in the past I wouldn't do anything. So I am more motivated to do bits and pieces. I do get dressed. I am putting makeup on a little bit more. I did fake tan. I've scrubbed most of my tan off. It was a challenge in some respects, but not a challenge in others. I've still got some patches on me, but compared to how I looked when I got out of the bath, I've got about 80% of it off. I'm still heavily tanned on my chest and neck. That seems to be the one place it sticks to, and parts of my stomach. But the rest, 90% gone everywhere else. So I'm going to tan tomorrow. I want to get back into my tanning weekly. That tan's pretty good though. Oh my god. If I wouldn't have had a bath Friday, like a hot bath, I could have gone bloody till this Friday with it on, to be honest. It was bloody good. So hopefully tan tomorrow, tan my face, tan everything. But yeah, I know I've filmed a lot today, but I'm just feeling not great. Like, and I'm not severely depressed, because I know how that feels. Like, if I was severely depressed, I'd be like I was at the beginning of all this, and I'm not like that. I feel like something needs to change, because yeah, I've changed my routine up. I get dressed, I have a shower, I wash my face, I put face cream on, I sometimes even do my makeup before I go down. Not often, but you know, I go down, I have breakfast, I do bits and pieces around the house, and I'm getting stuff done. But I feel like I need something else. Like, I'm sick of editing videos for this channel. And, like, I don't mean that in a horrible way. It's just like, from right at the start of this, I was putting... It's bloody muff, innit? I knew there was something flying around. So I saw something, and then I moved, and then I was like, yeah, I need the toilet. So I got some nice little happy posts today. I've not had any for a couple of weeks, so it's come at the perfect timing as well. Always cheers me up. How amazing do they look? I cannot wait to try them today. I'll let you all know what I think of them. You're a good girl. Oh, I'm a good girl. Oh. I'm a good girl. Oh. Hello, beautiful. You can smell something, can't you? I can smell it. So can I. Oh. You've had something. Do you want something else? You're going to say yes, aren't you? Yeah, I am. Oh. Schmackles. You want a schmackles? Just one. There you go. Go. So, this is actually late. They have a 10 working day turnaround, and they didn't make it till day 11, because obviously they can't keep up with how many they're selling. So, a little bit disappointing, and it took 18 days since I bought it to get here. First one I bought, it got posted on the Monday and it arrived on the Tuesday or whatever it was. This one was posted on the Monday, it arrived on the Wednesday. And it is double chocolate cookies. Obviously it's a tray bake and it's cut up. I wonder how big the tray is, because I've not got the top section and I've not got the bottom section. So I wonder how many long it is. It's actually, for once, I've not actually got a top part, because I either get a top part or a bottom part. So it makes a change that I've not got a bottom or top. Not for me. I bought 3 t-shirts and a pair of socks for Father's Day. They've got an offer on at the moment. Sorry, I'm just eating. Four items for the price of 3. So I got him 3. I was going to get 4 t-shirts originally, and then I spotted the socks. I've got him some of these before. and he always needs socks. For some reason, he won't go out and buy his own. And I empty the washer, you know, when it's washed, and I see all his socks falling apart. So I got him one pair of socks. It might encourage him to go and buy some of his own. And then I got 3 t-shirts, all in different colours. So I got him pink, grey, and this blue. There's about 3 different shades of blue that you can get, and they're only £6. And they're pure cotton. You can get regular fit or slim fit as well. So they were shoved in this box with the pan. I feel like it needs a bigger box because it didn't fit properly. But I bought a new pan. And before anyone says that Marks and Spencer's expensive, I'd suggest you either go on the website or go in the shop. Because I'm sick of people saying M&S is expensive. The pan was £6. Look. It'll stop moving around. You can read upside down. It's £6. For a pan, I think that's really cheap, because the ones that I normally get from, well, I've got a variety of pans, but the ones that I've got in the most recent times are all Asda, and they're all around £6 to £8. Oh, I like this. I just got hold of it, and on the handle there, can you see? It's where you put your thumb. It's got like a thumb mark, so that's a well thought out pan. It's got a lid which we don't use much, but I got this because my dad keeps using my milk pan to cook baked beans in. It's a milk pan, not a baked bean pan, a milk pan. So I said, if I get a pan, will you stop using my milk pan? And he was like, yeah. Like, we've got we don't have, well, we have a steamer, which we've had years, which I use when I do vegetables. Then we've got a normal pan that's big with a handle. That's similar size to the steamer pans, but it's got a handle, so I use that if I'm just doing potatoes or I'm doing a one-pot meal. Then I've got a massive pan that I got given when I worked. If you watch Melanie and I, you'll know I had a job as a finance manager. That was my Christmas present one year, but it's a massive pan, so unless I'm cooking a ton of food, I don't use it. Then I've got a wok and a frying pan. We have a second frying pan that I don't know why we've got it, because it's rubbish. Then we've got the milk pan. Then we've got 2 other pans. Then we've got a pan that I use if I'm doing potatoes, or again I could do a one-pot meal in it. Then we have a smaller one, similar size to this, and then the milk pan, and that's our pans. So we did need one this sort of size, because the bigger one that I just told you about, there's 2 almost identical sizes. It's too big to put baked beans in. So he uses one to do his egg in and one to do his beans. So I said, I'm going to get another pan to stop you from using the egg pan. I didn't think it would be from M&S. I was just on making an order, and I thought, oh, let's see what pans they've got. Because I didn't expect to get a pan for £6 from M&S, let's be real. Because they do more expensive ones. This looks almost identical to my my Asda pans. It's the same colour and everything, non-stick. But yeah, they do more expensive pans. They do like the cheaper range, which is the M&S Home Essentials range, where some things are cheaper, but then they do the normal range, and then they do a luxury range. So this is the cheaper range. But let me turn you around. These are my Asda pans. This is my M&S pan. I think the pans are made at the same place, because look at the colour. This is my newest of them. I got this not long before lockdown because we had a different one and it needed replacing because all the non-stick was coming off, basically, because I'd had it that long and it'd been that used. But I'm pretty sure these pans are probably made at the same factory. So these were about £6 each. So this is the small one, and he normally does his egg in this one. See, they do get worn out eventually. And then this one was not getting used. He was using my milk pan, which actually needs replacing. So next time I do an M&S food haul, if they've got one. But we do have this frying pan, which we never use. I think we got it once because it was like, oh, it's non-stick and it's better quality. But nothing beats a Tefal. The wok definitely needs replacing. I mean, look at that. And then, as I said, I've got this massive pan. I got it. We all got the same who worked in the office. They got black ones and I got a red one. And I kept looking at their pans thinking, well, I'd prefer a black one, to be honest. But, yeah, there's my steamer. I've had that so many years, like, it does its job. The grater's up there and there's the other pan. And then we've got little pans, you know, little 1 serving pans that I got from my dad. Oh, one's on the cooker, but he's got a little frying pan and he's got a little bean pan. Because I keep saying use it, it's like all the beans stick to the bottom. I'm like, right, I'm getting another bloody pan. Don't know where it's bloody going to go. Could do with an extra hook up there. I don't know where it's going to go, seriously. But I definitely need to replace my milk pan and the wok. Hello, gorgeous girl. So what did you get me? Oh, nothing. You got some food? Do you want some more food? You can have some. I've not eaten today. I don't know where this pan's going to go. I need to be careful because the dog eats underneath the pans. I don't want to put it on and it fall off. And it hit my dog. No, I don't feel happy with it on. No, I don't know where the pan's going to go. We got rid of that pan. I don't know why we keep it. I think it's in case of emergency. But stuff just sticks to it. And I think it cost a lot more than a tea file. I don't know where this bloody pan's going to go. Hold on. We shove it up on top of the cooker. Not the cooker. God, that's a strange looking cooker. Hello. Someone's got a little attitude. It's you. No, I've got a bad back. You're going to make me come down to you, aren't you? Moody bitch. Moody. Oh, what do you want? No, you're not having anything else. You're all clean. She had a bath, everyone. Then she got the house soaking wet through because she wouldn't let me dry and she jumped out and then she shook next to me and got me pissed wet through, didn't you? You got me wet. Yes, you did. And then she was running around the house and my dad came home and I'm like, she made the floors wet. I'm like, we need to get hold of her. Because by that point, a second towel had dried. So I got hold of her and I'd give her a good rub down with it. And then my dad got hold of her and did her feet. Because she loves him, she adores him. But she thought he was playing, didn't you? You like to play, don't you, you little bugger? Yeah. So she's nice and clean, everyone. And clean girl. She won't let us brush her. No, that's not for you. Takes the lids off everything, don't you? Yeah, you do. You do. You like to take the lids off. Oh, you're cute. You're a cutie, aren't you? Cute girl. The lid may get used once or twice. We're not a lid using family. Oh, do you need beans with a lid on? No, you don't use beans in a lid. So yeah, because I've got shorts on, I didn't want anyone to see me, because it would involve me sorry, I'm just wrapping the cookies back up. It would involve me basically going properly out the house onto the grass to pull a bin out, to walk back round, to get behind it to pull out the parcel. He does this often, this delivery guy. Anyway, so I've picked these socks. He's got some with spots on, but I couldn't remember what colour they were, but I don't think they were this blue. If they are, he's had them a long time, so they probably need binning. £6 for a pair of socks. Then I got blue. I don't think he has a t-shirt this blue. I know he has some blue, but they're pure cotton. And I actually get in the right size because my dad's got a habit of getting clothes 1 or 2 sizes smaller than what he actually is, because they used to be those sizes, but he won't accept that he's put a lot of weight on. So I'll buy them and he's like, oh, this will probably be too big for me. and then he'll put it on and it'll just about fit, and I'll be like, you were saying it was too big, because he's got a big beer belly, so it fits his beer belly, but then it's quite loose everywhere else. But if you've got your beer belly, you know, you can't wear a t-shirt that's 3 sizes too small because you're not going to get it over your belly. So I buy his actual real size where he refuses to. He bought 2 items of clothing the other day because he had to spend, he'd built up some money on his, where he goes to football. If you buy tickets and stuff, you get, if you're a member of a club that's associated to the club, this is confusing, over the year you build up a credit and then you get a certain amount of money. So he was able to buy a, what are they called? One of those t-shirts that have got collars on. Can't remember what they're called. If I remember, I'll put it on screen. And he got a pair of jogging bottoms. I'm like, why have you got jogging bottoms? You never wear them. Oh, so I can lounge around them at home. I went, have you actually got your proper size? He's like, yeah, I made sure they would fit me. He hasn't. He's got a size smaller than what he actually is. But he'll wear them on his hip, so that means they'll be too long on the leg and he'll be walking on the leg. So he won't accept that he's got this big beer belly and he wears clothes that are smaller than him. And I'm not being mean because I'm obviously overweight, but you wouldn't catch me wearing something that's 2 sizes too small. But in this gorgeous grey marl, I think £6 is really good value for t-shirts. I actually like that colour. I want a t-shirt that colour. Actually, I want a t-shirt this colour. Look at this gorgeous pink. And I like that it's got like a grey blue thing at the back inside. That is a gorgeous colour, that. I'd happily wear that colour. Came in a box. I didn't expect it in a box. Because normally when I've bought clothing items... Well, actually I've not even bought clothes. I've been buying underwear from M&S and it comes via Royal Mail and it's been coming in like... Oh, and when I got my pyjamas, they came in a bag. So I was expecting a bag, but obviously I bought the pan as well, so they've shoved it all in a box that doesn't quite fit. The socks are gorgeous, they're so soft. Modal blend with Pima cotton. So yeah, because it's Father's Day this month. I think that's all I've got so far, but he definitely needs t-shirts and socks, and I'm not buying all these socks for him. I used to buy all these socks for him, but that isn't my job, and he was expecting me to buy all his clothes, everything. I actually feel like I'm going to fall over and be sick. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. I've slept a lot. I keep looking at that clock and it's not 5 to 6. It's 3 o'clock. It's doing my head in, that clock. Been awake about an hour and 15, hour and 20. My dog woke me up. Obviously the postman was knocking on the door. She woke me up barking. She never barks. It irritated me because she never barks, and it woke me up, and then I was stood up outside my room, couldn't even open my eyes, and I'm there going, Cleo, do you know, under your breath? And then I whistled her a few times, totally ignored me, and then got back in bed and fell asleep pretty much straight away. But I keep waking up and then going back to sleep, waking up, going back to sleep. But I do feel really dizzy. I took one of those tablets yesterday, didn't I, and it seemed to work. But I don't have many left. I think there's 2. Yeah, there's 2. So I'm going to have one because I'm severely dizzy and I don't know why. There's no food in the bloody fridge. And it's only Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Chips. So I can either have a proper burger, which were very nice, for a fake burger, which wasn't bad. God, I feel really down today. My God, look at the saturated fat. 33 minutes. 11.5. 15 to 20. I actually did want that one. I'm so hungry. I might actually have it with some chips. My dad's upstairs, that's why I'm whispering.
I'll see you. You haven't got a good recipe for liver, do you?
No, we don't do liver.
I was just thinking for after the birth. The how will you do placenta on the baby belly? Did anybody take our stand, you know?
Yeah.